Welcome to Global Wealth Historian, where we explain how money, power, and history changed nations and shaped our world. Between 1500 and 1700, Spain took huge amounts of gold and silver from the Americas, becoming Europe's richest empire. Treasure fleets carried this wealth across the Atlantic Ocean, but every journey was dangerous and made Spain's riches easy targets. Despite all this treasure, Spain declared bankruptcy 5 times, showing that wealth without strong industry cannot last very long. Pirates waited in shadows, ready to attack Spanish ships, because treasure fleets were slow, heavy, and filled with gold. Interesting fact, so much silver entered Europe that it caused one of the first global inflations in recorded history. At home, Spanish people saw little benefit from this wealth, as poverty and hardship remained part of their daily lives. Every convoy that crossed the Atlantic was a glittering target, carrying treasure that pirates and rivals wanted to capture. Pirates and privateers attacked constantly, turning Spain's lifeline into a battlefield where fortune and survival were always at risk. Spain lost between 20 and 30% of treasure shipments each year, a huge loss that weakened its empire greatly. English privateers like Francis Drake turned piracy into state policy, stealing Spanish treasure with government approval and royal support. Dutch shipyards, funded by stolen silver, built powerful fleets that reshaped global trade and challenged Spain's control of seas. Interesting fact, pirate crews often divided loot more equally than European armies, creating a strange democracy among dangerous criminals. Spain's lifeblood was drained away, flowing north to England and the Netherlands, where it funded industries and rising empires. Spain poured fortunes into fortresses and galleons, building defenses that consumed more wealth than they ever managed to protect. The cost of defense drained Spain's coffers, leaving the empire weaker with each passing year, despite its treasure fleets. Merchants and industries withered, as Spain relied on bullion instead of building a strong economy based on real production. Interesting fact, a loaf of bread in Spain could cost twice as much as in France, showing inflation's harsh impact. The empire glittered with gold and silver, but its people struggled in poverty, proving wealth alone cannot sustain a nation. Spain's wealth slipped away like sand through open fingers, leaving only the illusion of power without real lasting substance. Meanwhile, England reinvested stolen treasure into industries and navies, laying the foundations of a global empire that endured. The Netherlands turned plunder into trade networks and manufacturing strength, rising as Europe's commercial powerhouse during this period. By 1700, Spain had fallen from superpower to second-rate economy, weakened by piracy, inflation, and endless costly wars. Its empire glittered with treasure, but lacked the foundations of industry and innovation that sustained true long-term power. Interesting fact, some pirate captains amassed fortunes so vast they rivaled European nobles in wealth, power, and influence. Rivals like England and the Netherlands rose on treasure Spain lost, turning piracy into seed capital for their empires. Piracy did not only steal cargo, it redirected capital to nations ready to build industries, trade, and prosperity. By 1700, Spain had fallen from superpower to second-rate economy, weakened by piracy, inflation, and endless costly wars. Its empire glittered with treasure, but lacked the foundations of industry and innovation that sustained true long-term power. This was how piracy destroyed the Spanish Empire's economy and reshaped global history. Thanks for watching Global Wealth Historian.